What's up, y'all? It's Lalandis.
This is Brown Eyed Kidd.
And we're out here with Indigo VIP Magazine.
Hello, and welcome to another interview with Indigo VIP Magazine. And we ready. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with today?
Lalandis and
Brown Eyed Kidd.
Lalandis and Brown Eyed Kidd, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, how y'all doing?
really, really good. This drink was a lot fuller.
It was, right? Y'all look great. Let's start with the basics. Where y'all from?
I'm from Jacksonville.
Me too.
Okay,
Some would call us.
Jacksonville.
Yeah,
We've heard it before.
Yeah, Jacksonvilleans. Yeah. Okay. The good, the bad, and the
Absolutely.
Sexy.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, the sexy.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. Drop dead, stunning. Yeah. We rock with that.
All right. Shit. Tell me something about y'all. What type of music y'all do?
Oh.
Are y'all a team or y'all a couple like Ashford and Simpson? Like,
Then we had said.
We all of that.
Then we had said.
Yes.
We're a collective at this
Yeah.
point. It's two separate camps and campaigns kind of moving towards one unified goal. Realized we were moving towards one unified goal and was like, oh, you know what? Let's just kind of conjoin a little bit. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's really, really hard to locate talent in Jacksonville that you really, really respect sometimes even. But to mesh and actually have a,
You want to tell them what school we went to and who?
I think that's when we should start. Yeah, go ahead.
So we both went to Paxson, and with that being said, it's the story behind that is that our teacher is Miss McDuffie, and like we happened to meet, did not know each other, and to know that we both were taught by Miss McDuffie, who she's trained. I think she's worked with Luther Vandross.
So she was the music teacher?
Yeah.
The music director at Paxson for many years. And I had already kind of like had my run-in with her when I was younger because my brother performed with her at the Ritz Voices, like the Ritz downtown. So I knew of her. And then when we got to high school, this is us like running high school, I remember telling her that, hey, me.
So your brother
Kind
performs also?
Absolutely, yeah, he does. He's a super talented.
So he's older?
Older. Mm-hmm. Yes.
So you follow.
He's my god brother. So like he like struck out a little ahead of me, did a little something. He's killing it, honestly. But that was like my connection to Miss McDuffie prior to enrolling in the chorus program and revealing to her that I wanted to be a singer, and she was like, so you want to sing? That's what you really think you want to say? It was
She will put you through the ringer.
Very like bitter with it, you know what I'm saying? She's like a veteran of it. I'm sure she used to run the streets of New York. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like that
shout
kind
out
of
to
girl.
Miss McDuffie, and that's Paxton High School.
Yeah,
that's not too far from here, right? Is it?
I mean, not too far.
It's not.
I mean, Jacksonville standards, not too far.
Not too far, right?
But she gets you together with love. Like she got us together, and so that energy. Once we realized that, because we didn't know, we were just singing together. Mm-hmm. It was like, oh, okay, we supposed to work together.
Is she still teaching it?
Mm-hmm. No, not at that school. I don't think.
I'm not gonna say that I followed. I don't know.
I don't think so.
But I know she's great. She's doing great. I think she's definitely attached to something.
The Ritz.
Some new. No, she has some new project coming out. I believe.
Yes.
With something to do with.
I think the
documentary about Luther. The Luther documentary.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out Miss McDuffie.
Love you.
So yeah, that was like the unifying element, but it was the fact that it was a R&B songstress on stage in front of me performing in Jacksonville, and that's not something.
Question: is Miss McDuffie black?
Yes.
Imagine Miss McDuffie being white.
No, I'm just saying. And something you just said made me say, okay, this is a black woman.
This lady here, McDuffie.
Yeah, she black.
She's definitely black.
She is a sister.
Okay, she's a sister. Okay.
So
and she can blow.
She's delightful, and really, she's more so like dictation. She's very schooled, classically trained, you know, so she knows her way around the piano, all the keys. She can hit the notes very, very efficiently and direct you to where you are wrong in the note.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's able to pull something out of you. If you
really
have it,
good.
she can pull it out.
Do y'all remember Miss McDuffie's first name?
Deborah.
All right, shout out to Miss Deborah McDuffie.
Ooh, just the soul pulled in.
Yeah.
Deborah.
She gets you.
Ooh, Deborah. That's a name. Deborah McDuffie.
Oh yeah,
And she's from your city.
Is she New York?
Yes.
That's some old school names.
Mm-hmm.
Deborah. If your name Deborah, you the real deal.
Yes.
Did you ask us what type of music?
Ooh.
What type of music?
Ooh.
I just don't typically like that question because it's so hard for me to answer it.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest and frank about it. I guess that's why I hate it.
Personally, I think his sound is bigger. I think I can genre my sound, but his sound is.
I think one of the things I like about a lot of artists today is that they don't follow any so-called traditional. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Amen.
Yep. Just like that drink, you know?
Yeah,
Just
I 100%
guzzling
feel that. No, it was resonating. I felt that moment. The universe wanted you to say that as I finished my drink because that's me. Hallelujah.
I think your sound is big. Like I just can't. You can't put a description.
I always say universal, right? I say it's a universal sound. It just kind of, it's a song. It's a sound that everybody will like, regardless of demographic, creed. It's anthemic most of the time. It has a lot of anthemic kind of lyrics, right. And then it's like, it's always written from a very grounded perspective and for some kind of wordplay, right? Because I write it all. So, so I know what my intention is. My big wish with my music every time I'm making it is not necessarily for the genre to be understood, but for the lyrics to be understood.
Mm-hmm.
I want someone to hear
old school style, right?
Absolutely.
Yes, it's about the lyrics.
Yes, it's always about the lyrics for me. When I listen to music, I'm drawn in by the lyrics first. Most of the time, like my boyfriend, he's drawn in by the actual vocal more so, or maybe the production. But I live for the I need it all to hit. I need for you to grab me first. Most of the time, it's lyrics. Like to cement yourself as a song that's truly like automatically already like a good record. I should do that off lyrics.
So I think with I'm not going to reveal my age right now, but I think with an old school ear, right? Music to me, when you listen to the Luthers and the Teddys, you understand what I'm saying?
That's who I model myself off of, is Teddy.
Teddy Pendergrass, that love, even the Al Greens and all this, right?
Right.
If these gentlemen, the Patti LaBelle's, if these ladies and gentlemen were to sing without any music, you listening to the voice,
100%.
and the lyrics.
And the lyrics, yes.
I don't need the music.
Yeah, right.
The music is just a plus for these types of artists.
It's an adornment, something cute, embellishment.
Whereas a lot of modern day artists, and I hear music shifting again. I hear it shifting again. I hear artists in 2023 more lyrical. Even rappers, you understand what I'm saying? I'm starting to hear
the pressure's been applied a little bit more.
The pressure's been applied. Okay.
I want to shout out some our other partner in this is Brooke.
Oh yeah.
And she actually
our producer, like she's
Brooke.
She's amazing.
Shout out to Brooke.
Yes, and she composes and I think the actual music that we're getting ready to put out is going to be classical based somewhat. Because that's the background. So you have world sound.
Like an Etta James?
No.
We're gonna have
symphonic.
We're gonna have orchestra.
Yeah.
Orchestra.
It's kind of string section.
So you have him and you have me with soul. You have world sounds and then you have this orchestral sound.
Oh, I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah. No, it's a genre bending kind of song because the lyrics push it there. The lyrics, like I write. Okay. Get into my process, I guess, a little bit. for me, it always starts with some melody. I have the gift of melody.
Okay.
I have this ever-turning channel of looping music that kind of sounds like a soundtrack to my life. Like every setting, it's like I hear something there. If I would open my mouth, I would be singing some little ditty, right?
Okay.
So that's probably a product of the ADHD.
No, you're like a Jedi. Like you can close your eyes and just feel the elements.
It's intense.
You feel what's around you.
It's so like I don't know. Yes.
Yeah.
you know, I was like, as you were saying, I was like, hell yeah.
Right. You hear the rain outside right now?
Right.
You can close your eye, and then the setting that you're in now, you could probably write. Stuff will start coming to you. Right?
I do hear something.
It's beautiful. The way, I write more short verses, short lyrics, right? Simple lyrics that I try to fit a lot into a small amount of words. His writing, when I heard it, it's like it keeps building and it builds and it builds and it builds, and then by the time you get to the end of the song, it done hit you. And I've never heard a song like that.
Explain that. You said you write short, simple lyrics.
So my lyrics, like I'll do like the first two of my single. It's like, if you got your ticket, you can come inside. It's gonna be a show. It's gonna be a show tonight. It's the rodeo show.
Okay.
And it's literally like, it's just about like giving the person a show, but I'm also flirting with the idea of men, right? Like, you know.
So you build on that.
Yes, but his is more like, it's like a story. His stories are bigger. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. Inside
your songs are huge, by the way.
So you write more like metaphors.
Yeah.
And you write more from feelings and experience.
I'm a storyteller.
Yeah.
I think
because storytelling can come from experience.
It does a lot. Yeah.
It can come from someone else's.
And it does that
very
yeah,
well. Right?
I like to try, I love that. But you know, even
or it can come from fantasy.
And and it
has.
You know. Yeah. No. And I think when I write from the other perspective of like another individual, that's almost the most fun for me, because I can draw from some foundational experience from my life, right, to like start. But then it's like, that's just putting in the figureheads for the characters. And then from there, these people who I do know very well, I have a full mock-up of in my head, and then I just take them on the story, how they would react. And I can actually utilize that emotional output throughout the story to really set the crests and the falls throughout the song.
And that's the goal, is to write for other people. Like, for us, like, I think.
So how good are you at writing or coming up with something right away?
Challenge them, do it.
I mean, I'm pretty
good. A kid born and raised in New York City and loves music and art. Let's go.
Let's go, catch the metro. I'll be sitting in the city of gold. Gotta get right, get the correct notes. Then I'm coming and you're gonna know. Got a metro from the Eltro. And the thing is in the sun. No. Baby gonna catch it with the nose and then you get it though. Oh, yeah, it'll be something right up in there.
Yeah, you know.
It'll be right up in there. Something like that. And then, then I will record that, because in there are words. I just can't hear it yet. I can't hear it.
I got the story. I knew we was in New York on the metro.
Yeah, I'm just messing with you. I see what you did it. You did it in less than 5 seconds. Okay.
I hear a thing from a thing, I'd say. Thank you. Because that's what that was. I was like, God, give me.
Okay. So your background, Miss Deborah McDuffie.
Yeah.
That's how you guys met.
No, that's
right. I knew
how we connected.
That's how you connected.
But we met through Morris.
Right. There was a showcase, an artist showcase in Jacksonville that we both were booked to do. So we just came, ready to rock the stage, do our own separate thing. I had never, ever actually met her at any point. But, and for me, going into something like that, an artist showcase, I typically know right away that I'm probably not going to resonate with most of the talent being showcased, because it's, for me,
there's a lot of hip hop here. It was very hip hop.
And I like hip hop,
Me
because I needed to be inventive.
Mm-hmm.
I needed to be creative.
Mm-hmm.
I needed to have its storytelling. I needed not to be repetitive to no end. You know what I'm saying? Repetitive towards an end, sure.
I think
I have a different standard for it, right?
For me, so I had just finished traveling with Morris, actually touring with him, and then went to the BET Awards.
Okay.
So like I was with them, and it was all hip hop, and I love hip hop. Hip hop is my bread and butter.
Right.
I started with hip hop, gospel, and then hip hop. But when I went to the showcase, there was not a whole lot of R&B. If anything, I think there was only one other young lady, maybe. And I think I sung, and then like I heard him singing, and his voice, and I'm not overreacting, his voice rose above the crowd because you could hear, all these people. But like, I'm like, what is that voice? And you can see me on camera looking at him and him singing my song, having never heard the song. And he was doing backgrounds to the song that I did not have yet. And so then I got off stage, and then we just connected.
As soon as she got off stage, I went and hugged her, and I was like, girl, I want to write a song for you. Like, I want to write a song for you. And she was like she looked so like bewildered. She was looking me in the face like, I think she was like stunned by our connection, because it was really
energy. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
real.
It was immediate.
I've been looking for someone like him for almost a year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's been that like.
Yeah. Put that out in the universe.
Yes.
And the Lord sent them to you.
That's exactly
and sent her to you.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. I mean, that's what it's been.
For
because
sure.
we've been very productive ever since we got together. Like, as far as just building a framework for how we're gonna do what we're gonna do.
You guys have a great connection. Y'all have great energy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah. When I choose people, I literally handpick and choose people who I want to interview and who I want to be on the magazine. So you guys, just like now I've heard some of you guys' music, a lot of people who may see this, the idea is to get you guys more exposure and more fans.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? More followers, fans, exposure, more money, people buying your products, and et cetera, et cetera. They haven't heard you yet.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
You're very welcome. You know
Really
what I'm
appreciate
saying? Steel sharpen steel. You know what I'm saying? I think you guys have. I don't want to say what it takes. That's corny.
Yeah.
I want to say you guys have something original and different. You guys have what we need right now. Like when you was talking about the rap in the showcase and a lot of rappers. I don't know how old you guys are, but how long ago was that? I could kind of I could do the math.
Oh, when we met at the showcase?
Yeah.
Oh, we just met this year, so that was
recent.
That was recent. That's about like a month and a half ago.
No,
Yeah.
Month and a half.
I think so, yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
hold on, wait a minute,
Yeah.
because I'm kind of confused. Let's go back to Miss McDuffie
Oh,
in
Miss-
school.
So he graduated. I graduated in 2013. When did you
in
graduate?
2011.
That's when we met. We were with Miss McDuffie.
Separate years. We just met each other on the stage a few months ago when she performed this song, and I. Was
Oh, so
singing
y'all
to
did
her.
flashbacks and was like, I remember you.
No, we was like, why do you sing like this? Why do you write like
Oh,
this?
so when
We
y'all
did
started
not know.
communicating, y'all realized that y'all had the same teacher.
That's what happened.
Oh.
Because the style, because I mean, honestly, like how I write similar to him. I don't write in his big style, but the way it comes up, it was very similar. And how we were able to, I think we practiced how many times our song before we started?
Just like in it, it's like it was obvious that we had some kind of choral training, some background in that.
That's what it was.
And I was like, oh, yeah, girl, so
Where you with the school?
Where?
Oh, Miss McDuffie.
And Miss McDuffie, it was like Paxton. And I was like,
Okay.
wait, were you in chorus? You know?
Mhm.
So this is well into after us having our first meetup where we're gonna actually, because what happened is after I hugged her on that stage and said, hey, I'm gonna write a song for you. Like, I want to. She was like, bewildered and just awestruck. I don't know what was going on. But after we walked away, and then I performed. I don't even know if you got to see me. So she had left before I even got there to perform. So then I went and like did this little show in Miami and went to do this acting thing in Atlanta. And the whole time I was like, I told her, I wrote a song for you. I've been so inspired by your voice, your style. Like I already wrote a song. I can't wait until we can like get something together. She ain't saying that to me for like, I don't know, like a week or whatever.
Because when I say like I've been praying for a person, I've been very picky about who I've worked with. Like I've been signed to a label already. I haven't. I've been planning this for years, and so the person I chose to work with was going to be a person that I kind of wanted to captain it almost. Like I wanted to get to a place where I can just write and sing because I'm a soul singer. Like I just grew up in church. I can give you a drive. I can give you a show. But like I was really praying for this person that can take everything and package it, and he's very much so there. And
so why you in contact with him? Your daughter was surreal?
I was praying about it.
Okay, got it.
When she contacted me. She left me an audio message. It was like 3 minutes long. It was like, you don't understand. I've been waiting for you. I've been sitting here on standby. I've been seeing you working. You've been going up and down. I knew you were busy, but now you here. We ready. Let's work. And I was like, okay. Like, girl, yeah, that's the energy I'm looking for.
She was doing her homework.
Exactly. She was really, really trying to get into the gig and see what was going on. She wanted to make sure my work ethic was what she was into, and she'll tell you,
it's more than that. It's
like,
you two, again, I handpick who and I have to like what I see. I don't pick individuals just because of their music. I pick overall their energy, their music, their sound. I'm picky also for this, right?
Yes, sir. And
when I heard you two together, you definitely sound like y'all been rocking together for years. It don't sound like nothing new. It sounds your chemistry, again, I say over and over and over, look out for these two, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all have it.
I appreciate
whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Y'all have it,
It's interesting. Like we really truly feel like we're gonna take over.
Yeah.
But it's like we have our separate entities that are going right now. We're showcasing. We're just on a one-off. We're just deciding to showcase this collaborative effort that we're doing, which is gonna be probably like a EP's worth of tracks, But I don't know. I'm so excited about.
It's going to be big because we're going to have our separate things going.
Yeah,
I'm more soul based. He's more this universal sound. I think he's like extremely top 40, like at least. And so, but then together we're also genre bending.
Yes.
And so like the word is collective. Like the goal is to.
So are you guys more like creating a sound together, or are you more leaning when you work with her, lean towards her sound, or you lean more towards her sound, or all of the above?
All of the above. I think to really give a good synopsis of what's going on, I'd say we both have already started and initiated our solo career and our work and our path for that. We have that identity. We know exactly what that is. Right now, at this particular juncture, we just are at a crossroads where we've met someone who we have like a soul connection with, and the music wants to come out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like we are finding how we as a unit make music
like a puzzle,
as
well. Missing piece, missing link.
Yeah. And so it's, I don't know, we just kind of want to give a little bit of a nurturing element to that right now, because it feels good.
Yeah.
And it may
have fun.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what we do it for, So it's like, although the plan prior to meeting, Alex, was to launch my EP right now, which is in like post-production, mainly just because I'm a perfectionist.
I've heard it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's something I have a fear of success over, not failure. You know,
Yeah.
way more about how the world takes it and gears and what they fall in love with, because I want it to be my lyrics.
So it's interesting. So this takes me to the next question, which is going to segue into something else, right?
Mm-hmm.
The next question. This question, of course, is for both of you.
Mm-hmm.
On what level of an artist do you see yourself or want to be? So give me an artist that's out there now, dead or alive,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's Michael Jackson, Prince, your Beyonce.
Beyonce.
You want to be on Beyonce?
I want her intention for every project. I love high concept. I love high art. I love big picture. And I like thinking 17 steps ahead. So I'm already kind of trying to lay the foundation for all of my music, my EP. It's a springboard into my world, and I want to package it that way.
He's a big.
Okay.
I want to package it that way. And when I say Beyonce, I mean the artistic vision. I think we would be very similar in that component, because I want my stuff to be represented visually, beautifully, and with great intention to every symbolic meaning of everything in mind, but not just to be overly artsy fartsy just to do it. That's not what she does.
No.
You know, it's always ingrained some.
It meets people where they are, but there's definitely a meaning to everything.
Exactly. If you pull back and go right behind the layer, just one more degree, it's something more here. You know, and that's when art excites me.
So
Excites me.
So even her status.
Listen, I guess I don't want to necessarily make music to be successful in that realm that way. Even if I'm creating this very, very elaborate array of visual masterpieces that accurately detailed my concept for all my albums, that were like beautifully like crafted, and it only got seen by 12 people, I would have made that music for that purpose, and I would have been very happy and satisfied. I have a business partner right now who's very like, but the money, but
right.
This,
So
the success.
so part of the question is whose status?
Well, who is that? I don't know a person like that.
You can be Beyonce.
I think. I mean, well,
because when you speak of, when you go into the not A-list, when you go into the household name artists,
mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And I always tell people this, you know what I'm saying? There's levels of artists. A mega star,
mm-hmm.
to me, is someone that you mention their name and a 4-year-old or a 5-year-old may know them, and a 70-year-old, 75-year-old may know them. Beyonce is a mega star.
I gotta work
right?
with
Prince, Michael Jackson,
mm-hmm.
mega stars, right?
Yeah.
Would you want that type of life?
See,
I see. So for me, I can give you I can't break it down to one, but I have my top three. So my three is Janet, Sade, and Teddy Pendergrass.
Okay.
Well, okay. So status.
Yes.
Status wise.
Oh yeah.
So Janet Jackson is definitely
type.
You know, she's up there, right?
Yeah.
She's up there. You know, she hasn't done, you know, a lot lately per se, but if you look at, she's up there.
She's
She's up there. She's Penny, Good Times, and
she's got a leg.
she's a Jackson,
she's
right?
Yeah.
So that's big. Teddy Pendergrass. A lot of young people will not know who Teddy Pendergrass is, right? And Sade is
something.
a whole another realm.
Yes, that's why I said. That's why I
Right.
said those three.
Okay.
Those are three different types of artistry,
Yes.
right? With Teddy, when you look back at what Teddy was when he
was right.
He really took.
He
over.
was a household name.
Household name, Philly sound. He was that,
right.
And you couldn't really find him nowhere else.
Right.
And then Sade is this person that can go away for 7 years and come back.
Okay.
And so I would be okay with that.
I respect
as well.
that. Yes.
And then with
Love
Janet,
Sade.
that's my goal. Like that's the goal.
That's the goal.
And you gotta have that goal. You gotta have it in front of you, especially when you don't see the cap on your talent or your capability. You know.
Fortunately, unfortunately, money comes with it,
Mm-hmm.
right? Did you two, and you two are still in your baby years together, right? Still virgins together, right?
Yeah.
In certain areas, yeah.
Right. So, have y'all ever discussed anything on a financial level of when you become successful, XYZ? I know it's kind of a weird question, but it's any type of relationship. This is a business marriage, right? This is a business marriage, and even in your personal life, finances are important, right?
True.
Very important. So let's say scenario Lalandis becomes the next Beyonce status before Brown Eyed Kidd becomes the next Janet Jackson status, right? With the help of, let's say starting right now, what was it that the comedian said recently? He said that if I have $50,000 and you met me when I had $50,000 and how did he say it? And then I made $2 million. You entitled to half of that $2 million. But if I had $50,000 and I met you and then we broke up and I still have $50,000, you don't get shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
I mean,
one of y'all becomes.
I can tell him right. So
Right.
one thing about music is you'll learn is that music is never really the stream of income that pops, right? You have to have outside income. And so my outside income is from me public speaking. And so like that's where I'm making my big bread. I don't even plan on making it from the music.
In the future, God willing, you know what I'm saying?
But
and it's a touchy subject, but I think it's something that sometimes need to be sat down and talked about. Like, yo,
really
I think
owe him. I think right now, like I would owe him. I know his worth.
Yeah.
And so it would not be a hard conversation for me to say, hey, Laland, like he said, this is what I think I'm worth. I'll be like, you dang on right.
Right.
I think that's where I'm at. I think that's the bluntest way to say it for me.
Yeah, but it's kind of like, ultimately, we're kind of like, we're good. We're good right now. And I understand what you mean. But it's like the motivations for what we are doing right now do not drive at all.
We're business people.
Yeah.
He's a manager of everything over here. I ran Amazon. So like when it comes to our outside, we're good. We're set.
We're ready to invest into our career as musicians, as artists. So at this point, I know our business acumen is up to par separately enough to where we're not going to have that kind of issue.
Okay, if there's an issue, I find out there's an issue, we're going to be right back here again.
Yeah, this is going to be,
it's recorded. That's why we're saying it.
Right
I'm very mindful of one thing, nothing out my mouth, I say out my mouth is ever untrue. I always try to speak truth. And so that's one thing I can say.
Keeps you consistent.
It does. So like when it comes to what I have thought in my head, there's no question if this thing is going to pop financially, if you're going to make money for us. And so like I just already kind of know his word.
I have another friend who's like, she's literally right here in my ear talking about the financial elements of it nonstop, because I don't really want to busy myself with it, because I don't want to ever have to position like I'm registered, got my BMI, it's like I'm not an idiot by any means. I will protect myself properly with the music industry. However, I will not let those ambitions sit before my ambitions of like cultural relevancy. You know what I'm saying? That's more so.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. If you can work with any artists, dead or alive, who would it be?
Tell us.
Blue Ivy. No.
Go Blue Ivy.
Right. 100% Beyonce. I want to write for her. That's my goal. I want to write a song for Beyonce. That's probably even more than, if for some reason I was like, if I could just not write another song at all, if I could just write for her.
Hey, listen,
you can't go wrong with that answer.
Like, she'll see this and
oh my God.
And you After she sees your talent and your writing skills, you got the
I'm
job.
gonna
Listen, the
I'm
feeling
gonna,
of
like,
just
Put it out in the
Please.
air. You know?
please let this happen. Let this
Yeah,
happen.
that
You don't
happens.
understand. I have to like get myself together. I have to like know that I'm meeting her for like a month ahead, so I can like woosah.
No, she gonna call you on the phone.
I heard
and be
she's
like,
very down to earth and
I
she's a
know-
sweet person. So
she's gonna be amazing. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be a psycho. You know? I'm gonna be the problem. It's gonna be.
Okay, she'll get you together. She'll make you work. Yes.
So you would want to work with whom? Beyonce?
Yes.
I think mine's is Tyler the Creator.
Tyler the Creator.
Yes.
Okay,
That's so
interesting.
cute.
I know.
I like that. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Or Nate Dogg.
Wow.
Nate
Okay.
Dogg.
I like Nate Dogg.
Yes.
Yeah, rest in peace. I
The
like
range. Yeah, definitely.
That's one of my favorite, if not my favorite, hip hop
Singer.
songs.
Yeah,
Yeah, singer.
that's-
Yeah, hip hop singer. Yeah.
That's the genre.
That's what I think that's a good genre to put me in. Like I'm like soul, but I'm hip hop.
Yeah.
So like it'll be between them two, Tyler and Nate Dogg.
Let's get a little more personal, guys. What's your sign?
I'm a Cancer.
Well, Cancer, sensitive,
Yes.
emotional.
Yes.
Oh, that's like accurate. That is me. That is,
Yes.
I am obviously a Sagittarius, right?
Sagittarius.
Yeah. Fearless, bold.
I dated a Sagittarius. I don't know much about them per
They're
se.
mysterious. That is what I be saying.
We are commonly known as the shit. You know what I'm
You
saying? Like
can't
we
put like
excel.
a-
We excel. We're adventurous. We like a little bit of like we like to do a little bit of this while doing a little bit of that. You know, all over the place.
You cannot put a finger on them. I swear. by
Yeah, I think you're selfish, but not selfish.
it.
You know what I'm talking about?
That's called self care.
Yeah, I knew that. Like literally, I was with you. I was like,
Right,
selfish,
you're selfish,
but not selfish.
but you're not selfish. You kind of you. I'm just speaking off of my past relationship. She wanted to do what she wanted to do, but she still wanted to be in the relationship. But the relationship was more important, but she still kind of wanted to do what she wanted to do.
That's good. Independent.
Huh?
Independent.
I just want to do my music. You know what I'm saying? I just wanna do
Independent.
everything. I just want to do everything.
Did you call that independent?
She
She
independent,
did.
but she also like in the relationship. Like she with you, but she not with you. So she giving you space, but also
It's
she's
very. It's probably
supportive.
very healthy for her. It's probably
yeah.
very healthy for her. Wow.
Wow. That's thunder, y'all. We're in Florida, so we get a lot of. We don't get a lot of that. We get a lot of rain.
Right. The rain's been plentiful, and I think that's actually very good for dramatic effect
Mhm.
video.
But Cancer, you very emotional,
I am. I wouldn't say I'm emotional.
sensitive.
I'm very in tune with other people's emotions.
Ah,
Like I'm actually very, I think, stoic. Like because in my past career, I'm like a paramedic. So like paramedic, and I ran like a wellness center. So like a lot of
so
people.
you feel other people's pain?
Yeah,
Really?
I suck it in.
Wow, that's like a superpower. Y'all could be like superheroes.
We are.
Brown Eyed Kidd Lalandis.
We say it like honestly, it's complimentary. What's interesting is like it's a fire to water dynamic that runs parallel depending on what our need is. Because I legitimately feel like I can calm her anxiety. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I'm obviously like very fiery by intensity. I'm very present, and she can be laid back because I'm present. You know, then she gets comfortable being just as present by my presence. You know,
What's your favorite color?
blue.
What's yours?
Purple.
It's interesting because you got them red, you got them black.
We coordinate. We communicate.
We
well.
did. Yeah.
You-
Thought a little,
it looks good even with the drinks, you know.
little Mr. and Mrs. Smith action going on.
Yes.
What's your favorite type of movie? Since you said that,
Well, my favorite
Genre.
movie is Ready Player One.
Mm.
In case you
that's your
haven't seen
favorite movie.
it. I think that. Okay, look.
I like it. No, I
Yes,
like it.
I think it's like because that's my favorite reality. I want to get there. I want to uplink my mind to.
Have you ever did any of the VR
like
stuff?
VR? What every city I go to when I'm
I
touring,
love
like
it. The
every
game room,
every city I stop in. When I was just in Dallas, I went to the VR twice. Like, I love it.
Yes, I have one, so I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
What's your favorite genre?
Favorite genre movie? Ooh, I love all movies, so that's hard.
Every movie.
Yeah, that's so hard. I think historical fiction. Or
Girl.
I know, but I love
So
like
historical fiction.
Yes, like
Like
Or it don't
the
even
one
nec-
with
it don't
Wild
even
Wild West.
Like
No.
Dunkirk. Like,
I would say like 300, but that's not fiction, but like 300.
but more like Dunkirk, right? More like the war. Historical fiction.
I like 300.
Kinda, yeah.
300.
Like
Yeah,
I
that was
like
dope.
I want to see some heads chopped off.
Oh
Okay.
damn.
So,
She like violence.
oh, historical fiction. I get
It can
you
be-
heard.
yeah, or
they
like
Game
run
of
it up.
Thrones.
I love Game of Thrones. I did not like the
Game of
last
Thrones.
couple episodes.
No, it hurt me.
I
They
did
didn't have
not.
to do our girl like that.
They did not.
They definitely did. And he could have killed Jon Snow. That was
They-
my whole point.
But
The
they're coming out.
dragon
Snow is
could've
coming back
just, like,
out. They just announced it.
I'm.
Yeah, they do have a
Okay,
spinoff.
Oh yeah,
I was trying to still be in protest. I was like, but. Okay. No, I'm gonna watch it. Are you watching House of Dragon?
No.
Why?
I couldn't really get into it. Like I
Y'all,
did,
it's
but
a
I
setup season. It's the
They
setup
set us up
season.
at the
Okay,
last
you're right,
season.
you're
You
right.
like listen. Don't get caught.
So the season is
unawares.
over.
Yeah, the season's done,
Yeah, they're
and it's
done.
the setup season for the rest of the actual,
Okay.
really eventful goings on.
My feelings was hurt with the way they ended.
I know. Come watch it. We'll watch it together.
Okay.
I'll catch you up because
Okay.
like the season it ends in a place where it's setting you up for the actual. Think about like Game of Thrones, how it ended
You're right.
with the
You're
he
right.
beheaded Ned Stark, and now it actually kicks off from there, right?
Yeah.
Right.
That's the same thing that happens here.
I was so upset with the last episode.
You're like, I am unmoved.
I really, but I will watch it.
Thank you. All right.
So what's some upcoming projects or
So
anything that you guys got coming up?
I am currently working on finishing up my EP,
Mhm.
Love a la carte, which
What's the name of it? Say it again.
Love a la carte.
Love a la carte. A la carte.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
about picking and choosing all the different elements of love and what they mean to you.
Like you shopping?
It's
Yeah.
it's more taken from like a dining perspective,
Okay.
like an a la carte menu.
Yeah. Okay. I like it.
Yeah, like that.
I like it.
So that's
High
just
scale a la carte.
right, absolutely.
Yes.
It's all been works right now.
Yes.
So like I told you earlier, it's for me. I'm just nurturing the live performance element of my craft.
Mm.
I love to go and perform. I love to be in front of people. I love to see my lyrics impacting someone, like seeing someone just nod a little bit to a little turn of phrase really does it for me. So I'm just kind of currently touring and doing any little stop that I can up and down the East Coast, West Coast, wherever, Dallas, New York, Miami, Phoenix. So that's going to be me until I'm ready to release the EP, because it's all about when I'm ready to it. I'm not rushing through it. It just has to have all the elements in place. So.
Yeah, don't rush it. Have you ever performed or and if so, with any larger names or open for, or did a
Not currently. I was in talks briefly to kind of work for a writing camp for Usher, but it didn't pan out how I needed it to. So
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, because you're going to write for Beyonce.
Right, exactly. I think that was conflicting
Boom.
fillers out. You know?
Could be.
What
So, yeah.
about you?
Right now I just recently signed to It's Gorgeous Music, and I am getting ready to move to Atlanta to like build off of that and definitely represent them well. I also just placed at I think number 14 on the iTunes Music World Music R&B charts. So just getting ready to just build off of that and showcase what we have in Atlanta and really kind of turn some heads.
Oh yeah.
That's what's next.
Take what we're cultivating here and
Show them Jacksonville.
Yeah.
So you're going to be based out of Atlanta soon. You're still in Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Oh yeah, that's gonna help out a lot because y'all do this here. Y'all spread out.
Mm-hmm.
You cover more ground.
I
That's the
do
plan.
also have coming up soon in the next 3 to 4 months a TED Talk. And so that TED Talk will also be just including everything we're doing. And because I have autism, he has ADHD. So including everything we're doing, funneling it through that. Really, we're going to build something big. It's going to be big.
Big vision. Trust me, when I said Beyonce, it wasn't lighthearted. it's intense for a purpose. You know, it should make everybody uncomfortable. Whatever your goal is, that's the only way you're gonna get there.
You say you have autism, he have ADHD.
Yeah.
That right there alone can help you open a lot of doors and do a lot of other big things. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
If you don't know, if you don't have the means or the direction to do that, I can help you out with a lot of fundraisers and other things in different directions.
You love that.
I would absolutely. Yes.
Yep. Okay, so anything else you want to add? Anything you want to say to your fans or potential fans and the people out there? Shout outs, anything.
Well, shout out Tori. Love you. And my mama, of course. But I want y'all to hear the lyrics. You know, I write every word. Okay? If I'm singing it, I wrote it. And that means a lot to me only because that's how I connect to a larger scale of people. I'm an extrovert, so I like to connect.
Where could we find you if people were looking to?
Right now, I grab me on Lalandis Music on Instagram. And I also have my website launching probably in the next month, www.lalandis.com.
And your IG is Lalandis Music?
Lalandis Music, yes, sir.
Got you.
I guess first to God, and then next to my lion, my Southern love. We're private, so I ain't gonna, that's all you're gonna get from me. And then everyone who's helped me on this journey so far. Most importantly, you too. And you can find me at Brown Eyed Kidd. It's Brown Eyed Kidd, BrownEyedKidd. And that's Instagram. And yeah, that's what you got from me.
And with that being said, thank you very much for enlightening us and coming through and sharing your stories and experience. And we look forward to seeing and hearing so much more from you too. So much more.
Thank
and
you,
we're going to support you the whole way.
Thank you.
All right. So when Janet Jackson is no more and you're there and Beyonce,
she's never gonna be no more. Oh my
well,
God.
you know, she
Don't
might
say
expire.
Janet will be here forever.
Somebody has to
Beyonce
take her
don't
place.
know
Oh my gosh. Beyonce, no, she's not going anywhere.
Somebody has to take their place, or let's just say when you guys collaborate with them, because we love our black sisters.
Right.
So when you guys collaborate with them, you make sure y'all come back.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Janet will be dancing on people until she's 85.
That part.
She's in leather.
Yeah.
That part. Thank you guys. One love. Peace.
Thank you.
Peace.